Back in October, 2 months ago, he came out and he said that he was returning. He did that cameo in Black Adam. People went crazy for it. He went crazy for it himself. You could see the look of joy on his face announcing that he was coming back. And as of last night, we have James Gunn shutting that down. We have an official statement from Henry Cavill. I won't read it because it's actually upsetting. It's actually upsetting. In the times that we live in now, where pop culture is being desecrated on a daily basis, and you have the opportunity to put Henry Cavill in the role of Superman, that was an ideal of hope for people, and it just got tore down by James Gunn. And I've seen bunches of people doing reactions to this. I'm not going to read his statement. I'm not going to do this big long-winded reaction. And one thing for certain I'm not going to do is I'm not going to play the party political line and say that I wish James Gunn and the DC universe all the best going forward, because I don't. I don't wish James Gunn the best doing anything. I don't like the man. In fact, I don't think he should be making movies. I don't think he should be firing Henry Cavill. I think the guy deserves to be in prison. So that's a hot take. I'm not the only one that believes that this dude shouldn't be anywhere near a film set. How desperate do you gotta be to bring this guy back in because he made 1 or 2 decent films? Guardians of the Galaxy is a good film, fair enough. Second, Suicide Squad film is fine, whatever. I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special last month with my kid for Christmas. An absolute trash fire filled with identity politics and LGBTQ messaging from James Gunn. We know that this dude is quirky, as people like to say. We have people saying, yeah, James Gunn's going to bring quirkiness back into the DCU universe. I've had enough of that trash in your garbage Christmas special. I don't need it brought over into the likes of Batman, Superman, anywhere near the DC properties. It's garbage. So James Gunn took to Twitter last night to deflate the situation after he just stung Henry Cavill, gave him a little tap on the head and went, off you go, lad. So he jumps onto Twitter and he starts talking about new properties that he's working on. And we're all supposed to be like, oh man, like little seals clapping our hands. And it was billed as this big announcement. James Gunn announces that the DC master plan is complete. And you're just like, okay, look, the DC universe is all over the place. It's literally all over the place. We have the likes of Ezra Miller, a complete and utter mental nutcase, leading movies that are billed to come out next summer. We have Black Adam that just bombed, but we're actually being gaslit on a daily basis by The Rock and everybody else involved into thinking that it's an actual profitable film. It's not. Okay, I understand a hard reboot was needed for the DC property, but not for Henry Cavill. I'm sorry, you might think that this is me being a fanboy of Henry Cavill. Absolutely not. You could have built around Henry Cavill's Superman. A competent director could have built around here. You have James Gunn coming out here saying that the plan is complete. We'll share more news in the new year. One project is revealed is a young Superman movie. Peter and I have a DC slate ready to go, which we couldn't be more over the moon about, Gunn said. Among those on the slate is Superman. It's in the initial stages. Our story will be focusing on an early part of Superman's life, so the character won't be played by Henry Cavill. Okay, so we got it. We're going to be adding the quirk of James Gunn into a younger version of Superman, into a younger version of Clark Kent. So he's going to be like some skinny, puny piece of shit who's probably non-binary or gay or some crap like that, and we're all supposed to be like just clapping like seals going, yeah, but you know what, it's okay, because we had a conversation with Henry and we said that maybe down the line there might be some other DC roles that we'd be offering you. That's so patronizing. That's like when you break up with a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you say to them, you know what, listen, we're going to be friends, we're going to hang out all the time, don't worry about it, listen, this doesn't mean anything. And as soon as they walk away, you're thinking, oh man, thank God that's over, I never want to see him again. That's what happened there last night. And you put it up on social media like a freak, thinking that you were going to placate the fans by going, yeah, Henry's going to come back for a little bit of a DC role further down the line. Get fucked. As I said, I'm not playing the game of I'm really excited to see what James Gunn does with the next Superman movie. No, I'm not. This dude should be in prison. This dude should be in prison. You think that I'm crazy for saying that? Have a look at these tweets. Okay, do we all forget about that? Or is it like, oh, we're playing the redemption arc where it's like, listen, people make mistakes. The dude is sick. The dude is sick and he should be locked up. It's simple as that. Am I the only one that remembers that across the board, mainstream media were calling for this dude to be prosecuted and never be left back near a Hollywood production? Am I the only one that remembers that? Or what about when we had US senators posting on their social media about the quirky James Gunn and about the disgusting and even unmentionable things that he was posting about and how this guy needed to be prosecuted? So as I said, I've got no interest in James Gunn, quirky, non-binary Clark Kent. Absolutely no interest whatsoever. I don't wish him the best going forward, but I do wish the best to the classy Henry Cavill going forward. And I hope someday in an inverted world we get to see Henry Cavill again as Clark Kent and Superman. Do me a favor, if you liked anything that I said here, hit subscribe and share. Cheers.